Hey, it's your man Grind My Gears. I'm making this new channel to talk about things that get on my nerves and basically have a little rant about them. I'm going to try and make it entertaining, but I won't get your hopes up. So let's see what happens and let's go on to this. So today I'm basically going to be talking about the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. I didn't really know who Logan Paul was until the Suicide Forest video he released. I think I saw him in a couple of vines before the Forest video, but I wasn't really sure who he was. So I did a bit of research. I didn't really like him. He seemed very like self orientated. Always used to plug his merch in every single video. Just didn't get a good vibe from him. So wasn't a great first impression for him. However, I know KSI quite a lot. Not personally, but from his YouTube videos. I've been a big part of YouTube, well, watching YouTube for about 7 years now. And when I was must have been about 14 to 15, he first started making his like football FIFA videos. And every man and his dog knew about him. If you're aged between 14 and 18 years old, you'd watch his videos. He basically got famous as like taking the piss out of Emil Heskey, doing funny FIFA compilations, and I think he did a bit of commentating as well, but nothing serious. And he used to be like really over the top, loud, a bit arrogant, but it came across in a good way. Um, but I probably stopped watching KSI probably when I was like 15, 14, because I never really liked FIFA that much, and his videos have got a bit too cheesy for me. Um, but about a year ago, I think it was, is when he started his whole beef with what's his name, Joella, and it kind of tweaked my interest because it was so like cringy, but you just could not stop watching it. And I couldn't resist just listening to all the build up, to the press conferences, seeing just literally go at it all the time, literally hating each other. I think these guys are quite good friends, but they end up hating each other, and I just couldn't stop watching it. It's like watching EastEnders. You know it's shit, but you got to keep watching it. So I kind of got hooked again because of that, and the fight happens. I was around my mate's house, we had a few beers, we watched the fight. I mean, they couldn't box, but it was still entertaining, and KSI won in the end. And he basically ended that fight, called out the Logans, and this whole back and forth happened with KSI and Logan, all that. And basically, Logan was kind of pussying out of it all, but he finally agreed to some terms, and the whole rivalry started all over again. And I was hooked. Everyone is hooked. It's like impossible not to get hooked. Like I said, it's so shit and so like pointless, but you just can't help watching. It's like seeing a car crash about to happen, but you can't stop watching it. Um, so all the beef started all over again, and it just was amazing. So when everything got like finalised, and both Logan Paul and KSI like signed the contract saying everything's definitely going to go ahead, the boxing's definitely going ahead. It's happening on this date. I think it's happening on 25th of August, and it's happening in Manchester, I believe. So once they both everything was totally agreed, they went to one press conference. I think it was in LA. I'm not sure. I think it might be in LA. And basically, that was just like a shambles. I mean, it was just cringy. Like KSI's brother, Deji came on, and mate, it was just embarrassing. I couldn't watch it. I skipped it. I couldn't. It was too embarrassing. And then Logan Paul's brother came on, Jake Paul, and it was also just embarrassing. Like it wasn't even entertaining. You just watched it, and it was pointless. It was just like childish. And KSI came on, got a little bit better back and forth with Logan Paul. Got underneath his skin, I think, a little bit. Um, yeah, it was a lot more entertaining. Logan Paul didn't really do much. He just shouting. couldn't really hear anything. The guy who was meant to be managing both sides, like that person meant to be interviewing them both sides, he didn't do anything. He just stood there looking like a lemon. Um, I think he used to be a old professional boxer, but I don't think he gave a shit. Did not pay any attention to anything. Just stand there looking at a way low time, not giving a shit, to be honest. But it weren't great, the press conference. It was entertaining to an extent, but it's a bit boring, to be honest. Nothing really happened. Logan Paul obviously got annoyed at KSI towards the end because KSI was wearing a wig and got in his face and pushed him. And there was a bit of a tuffle, but nothing really happened. There's some big fuck off bounces around him, so nothing was going to happen. However, the second press conference was buzzing. It was based in London. I don't think it was the nicest part of London. It looked pretty grotty. So Logan's flew over for the press conference from America, and before like Deji and Jake, and before KSI and Logan, there's all the undercards. I mean, no one can remember at all what the undercard said. No one was there for that. Everyone was there for the last two. So no one really gave a shit about them. So when Logan Paul and KSI came on, it was carnage. There was people chucking on shit on the stage, screaming. It was riots outside. It was mayhem. And like True Geordie was like the person interviewing both sides. He did the best job he could, to be fair. Like, I don't think anyone could have done a better job. It was like impossible to manage. But KSI came on and just ripped Logan Paul a new arsehole. He didn't know what to do with himself. He just sat there all teary-eyed, shaking. And to be honest, I don't think he's ever been in that situation before. Like, coming somewhere where 99% of the people hated him and could not stand him and literally would have fucking ruined him if there was like no security guards there. So basically, it was entertaining to watch. KSI was ripped into him. Logan Paul didn't do anything, just walked off because he started insulting his girlfriends. So they got back into their like cars, and their cars got ruined because there was lots of teenager kids. Like, it was all teenagers, like teenager boys and girls, just chucking paint cans at them. Like trying to fight them, basically chasing them out the car park. I think one guy actually punched Jake Paul's dad, which was a bit of out of order, but like he shouldn't. I think it shouldn't have happened. But yeah, their cars got messed up. I think they had it was a couple of £1,000 worth of damage. So that was serious shit, and I'm pretty sure the police had to get called up to disperse all the teenagers. And to be fair, like, they didn't just pick on the Logans. Like, I think by the sounds of it, everyone's cars got messed up. Even KSI's car got messed up. Like, all the other people's cars got messed up. So I don't feel really target anyone. I just think people got a bit too excited and went over the top and just sort of red mist and just started attacking anything. But after that died down, I don't think anyone got hurt or anything. And the Logans flew back to America, I think a bit shaken. But I think it's going to go either way. It's going to make them train even harder, or there's going to literally shit themselves when it comes to the fight. You've got to bear in mind, this fight is in Manchester. No one in Manchester, well, apart from maybe a few hundred people there, are actually going to be supporting Logan Paul. So you've got to think, you've got thousands of English people there fucking rooting for KSI. And there's going to be absolutely destroying the Logans. So that's going to be interesting to watch. And it's going to be interesting to see if that's going to get to him or not. Because, to be honest, like, if Logan Paul wins and KSI loses, it's going to be interesting to see how the fans react, and see what they do as well. I don't really think Logan Paul can really lose in this fight, because if you think about it, even if he loses, he's still got his core fan base, and let's be honest, like his core fan base are all kids. Like I think it's roughly aged between about 6 and 12, or maybe 13. So if he loses, they're not going to care. It's going to make no difference to them. I'll be surprised if they're even allowed to watch it. Right? I mean, I doubt their parents are going to pay for them to stream it online. So I don't think they're going to care less. But if you got to think, if KSI does lose it, which I don't think he will, I think he'll win it. But if he does lose it, I think, Logan Paul with all his merch and all that, will just rip into him. Like, I think he'll make merch mocking him, like t-shirts with him getting knocked out or something. He'll literally rinse it. He'll make tons of videos of it. Probably make a music video out of it. Do tons of GIFs on it as well. And I just think it's a bit risky. Like, no matter whatever happens to Logan, he comes out laughing. Loses, he loses. Wins, he gets tons of money out of it. Good publicity. He's laughing. But if KSI loses, people are going to lose a little bit of respect for him, because he did call Logan out to begin with. From day one, he's been saying he's going to beat him, showing good confidence, which is good, but it makes you look like a mug if you lose. So it's going to be a tricky one. But I'll tell you what, guys, I'm buzzing for it. I'm definitely going to be watching it. I'm going to buy the subscription sometime next couple of weeks. But thanks for listening to my first video. I'll probably make one, probably one a week or something. I'll see how it goes. So yeah, just let me know if any changes I need to do, and out.